still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the pitch.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
Porzingis with a screen on Adebayo. Young's shot is up. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here is Daniels following the bucket by the Jazz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis, and he banks in the layup.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, two things you like to see from Porzingis.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. MP kicks to George. Markkanen passes to MP. From the arc, Johnson with the rebound.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Outside Daniels. Young inside. Working on George. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, for a smaller guard, Young is very skilled at taking the hit and converting regardless.
Adebayo finds Kessler. Lets the 3 fly. Porzingis with the rebound. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding frees Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. And here's Young, following the three-pointer by MP. Back to Young. This one for 3. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's George. Again, the Jazz score.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Pass to Reza Shea. Johnson, wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Johnson's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Yeah, and you know, for a guy like MP, it's really about earning a reputation early in your career and getting others to notice your game.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And Adebayo drops them both. The Hawks leading. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. MP looking around. George against Daniel. Counted.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Takes the 3. A rebound by the Jazz. In this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season. Here's Adebayo. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
That is a strong finish by MP, showing he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Pass to Reza Shea. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and taken away by Johnson. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And Riesinger, the bucket on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists in the game. 1:49 left to play in the first. Now, Filipowski. We saw him with 10 points last game. Outside, George. The Jazz working the ball around now. Well, fadeaway, and Utah again with the bucket.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Daniels, no good. Utah leading. MP outside. Markkanen in the corner. Back to Adebayo. There's a screen over Johnson. Adebayo finds Filipowski. Clock is at 3. Nobody near George. Offline with his 3. Young outside and stolen by MP. 41 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Basket good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Young for 3. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And Young is so smooth out there. He is just excellent at navigating and exploiting these pick and rolls.
Kessler setting the pick for MP. They set the pick. Fires the 3. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Three-pointer, Daniels. MP getting it done for the Utah Jazz. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup. Making a change here. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And so in the game for the Hawks, filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Riesinger. Then it's Young. Then it's Okongwu. And Gay is in at the 4-man position. Young with no one around. Atlanta again missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
To Riesinger. Shoots over Markkanen. Excellent D there for Markkanen. Jazz leading by 8. MP outside. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Okongwu with a screen on Markkanen. And it's Riesinger missing. And it's Utah's ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. MP, good. Adebayo's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Jazz making a change here. Kessler's checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Johnson's checked in. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. Young from outside. That shot missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
MP outside. Fires from deep. And Utah another three.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Daniels kicks to Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a three of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
And that one's good. MP.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Filipowski. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got his 4th assist in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Keontae George, he's checked in for the Jazz. Porzingis, he's checked in for the Hawks. Tim, you know, you've played it for so long. The intensity of competition can lead to some heated communication, even between those on the same team.
Oh, Kevin, believe me, in the 10 years I've played in the league, you often see that between teammates because you have highly competitive individuals who aren't always going to see eye to eye.
But don't you think that's good, though, that competitive tension that may exist within a team?
It creates an edge, Kevin, that you need to win in this league.
To the paint, trying to get something going, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim. And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Young's shot is off.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. To Rizachet. The Hawks working the ball around, and the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
No wonder defenses have a hard time limiting Porzingis inside. Just look at that massive wingspan.
Kessler setting the pick for MP. Driving to the basket. And oh, here we go. Rizachet's got the fast break chance.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Rizachet. Young in the corner. Lets it go with the three. Good on the triple. Young's got 8.
Well, he is so effective on ball, we know that, but Young is also a great shooter off the catch.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside, Porzingis. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. He's got 10.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's MP in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
A pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
and putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
And here's Adebayo outside. And the three ball is good. Adebayo's got 28.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
And so it's Utah out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. Right back after this break.
In a game against the Bulls, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Utah Jazz. And that is it for halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Walker Kessler is out there with Filipowski. Then it's Keontae George. Then there's Markkanen. And it's MP in at the point. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
And Young kicks to Johnson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
George looking over the floor. Pass to Markkanen. And here's George. Kessler in the post. About Porzingis.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Young from outside. Filipowski grabs the board.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Inside, here's Kessler. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Porzingis. The Hawks trail by 19. Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
Mr. Porzingis. Here's Young. Jacks up a three. Utah with the rebound. Filipowski's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's George. Filipowski with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Shot clock at 2. He can't get that one to fall. The Hawks trail by 21. Down low, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And, you know, if you look at Daniels' numbers, he's done a great job improving those assist totals.
Young against Adebayo. Takes the 13-footer, rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Young for 3, drops in the tray. Young's got 11.
Well, this is one of the most fearless perimeter shooters in this league. Trae Young has the ultimate green light.
The shot's good.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Young passes to Porzingis. Back to Young. Outside Daniel. Those three-pointers off the mark. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Johnson sets the screen for Young. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's George. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Caballo down low. Johnson on him. MP, no good. Young with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. And that one's good. Reza Shea.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Reza Shea drives in that role.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Jazz with some changes. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Walker Kessler. And Bailey subbed in for Markkanen. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Trae Young. Alexander-Walker.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Utah leading by 17. Adebayo passes to George.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. On the wing, Daniels. Covered by MP. Daniels, no good. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now, here's Adebayo. He's got 39. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
And it's Alexander-Walker in the corner. Reza Shea wide open. Off target with his three.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
And that one's good, George.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
It's to Porzingis. Here's Alexander-Walker. Back to Porzingis. Hawks passing it around. To stop the run. And it's MV with the rebound.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Plus shot missing. To the middle. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Reza Shea. And so it's MP making things happen for the Jazz. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We'll get... And with the... Changing it up here. And Will Hardy is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And so in the game for the Hawks, the post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Reza Shea. And it's Young in at the 1. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Bailey with a wide open look. And again, unable to change momentum here.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Porzingis finds Young. Here's Risacher. And the three off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Screen by Niang. Deep Adebayo. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 45 points. The Hawks shooting 43% for the game. And here's Young from the arc. Unable to get that one.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Great job by MP there, staying ready, making himself a threat off the ball.
And here's Young from the arc. Rebound, Utah.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And Young, here we go. Johnson for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 8 now on the night.
2 minutes.
Here's Collier. He's covered by Daniels. Back to MP. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Daniels in Atlanta again with the bucket.
And not too common to see Daniels take a shot from there, but he adapted to what he was finding.
The three from MP. Trains the three-pointer. Adebayo's got 55.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Jazz.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Young taking his time here. To the wing on the left. Porzingis against Nurkic. Nice move. And it's Porzingis laying it in.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game. Good! Another from three.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
MP, you broke the 60-point barrier. You carried your team to victory. How? After all that, do you have the energy to stand here for an interview?
Oh man. Yeah, my grandpa used to say, I'll rest when I'm dead. Kind of dark now that I think about it, but the point is, life is for the living. And I got a lot of life ahead of me, Jennifer Quintana. I got stamina for days, and I'm gonna keep using it to make moments like this.
Well done, MP. What a game.
Thank you. Woo!
Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Jennifer. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.